We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from the Sunshine State. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talk about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Right back to Tipton. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Left side, caught by Hunter. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Jacksonville.
Good for the Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence going to give it to Tipton. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
28 more yards.
First and 10.
That's another Jaguars. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
3 more yards.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door. First and goal. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Good blocking, and he's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Moore.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. On first down, Ward taking the deep shot here with Robinson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
From the 23, here's second down and 2. Throwing is Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jimray DK now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, first and 10. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
Second and 6.
From the gun, here's Ward. And is caught, it's Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down.
Here we go.
A run with Spears.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Exiting the pocket right. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard
To throw is Ward. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now it's Ward. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal. Now Ward on a design run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Spears. Touchdown.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Cheaton to start the drive. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, it's 2. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Tootin. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
Hey, run!
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Hand off. It's Tootin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 yards.
Red.
Jaguars.
In motion is Hunter.
30-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go back to Tootin. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Moving the tight end right.
Tomato. Shot.
They're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
In motion is Myers. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Here's a run. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
In motion comes Thomas. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This caught, and he's out of bounds. Couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The visitors' offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another
Ready.
1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Ward. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 7. Result.
Back to throw is Ward. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Wandale Robinson.
Throwing again is Ward. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Here's a handoff to Spears. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Ward. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Spears. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyjae Spears for the touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half.
Jaguars 17.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. That is intercepted. Picked off by Joshua Williams.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Sly's kick is good. And the visitors have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return, it's Parker Washington. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jags offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. That's fielded at about the 18. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Let's go, Spade.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Tyler Algier Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is LaJonte.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Visitors offense, quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good. First down.
Break the Eagles. Break.
A gain of 15.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. They're down and 3.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Helm. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And a first down.
Cowboy 80.
Pickup. Results in a
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Not much there. A yard or 2 down to the 48. Foye Aluakun with the play.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Hop 70.
Throwing on 3rd down. Ward. This one is caught by Robinson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Here we go. Cat. Let's go.
They'll try it now with Spears.
It was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 18 yards on the connection. And that will be a first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one because he's sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Again, it's Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors move out in front, 20-17. Joey Sly back out, kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On the ground, here's Tootin. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the
They'll run. It's Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
In motion is Hunter. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. The visitors' offense, and Tajay Spears getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Ventrell Miller there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That one caught by Iomatter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A handoff, running left is Spears. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Spears. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 6.
Now it's Ward.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ward now on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tony Pollard has a touchdown. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And Good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second down, Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Basil Chutin. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Lawrence going to give it to Chutin.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
These are 24. Hey, go.
Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hey, Lions.
To throw is Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The visitors' offense and Tajay Spears getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
Look at my team.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run Mullins. Open space to the 35. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Just a short one, taken in by Helm. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing, Ward. He's got his man, complete to Iomanner. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready, right?
Spears. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Come on. Let's go.
One more time with Spears. And he will score again. Tajay Spears. Touchdown. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The Jaguars offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
27 yards. That's another Jaguars.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Flushed to his left. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Quick throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the visitors are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Brings up
Let's go now.
4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So it's a win for our visitors. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.